this out. Oh, good grief. Hang on. Let me just open this. Same every single stream. Right, we're live on YouTube. We're live on Twitch. Hello, weary traveller. Welcome to Inner on Plays. I am Craig, and today we are going back to Brawl. Hello there, y'all. How the bloody hell are you doing? We are playing Brawl, and we are joining the dark side, as has already been pointed out to me. I'm sorry. I'm a hypocrite. I know. We are playing with Vivi. And Vivi, if you don't know about Vivi, is probably the most hated to play against commander from the Final Fantasy set. Most people play with Vivi. It's like it's replaced Kotis from the last set. So his ability is he's a wizard, and you add X mana in any combination of blue and or red, where X is Vivi Ornitier's power. Ornitier's, sorry, not Ornator. Silly me. Activate only during your turn and only once each turn, which sounds great, but that's for free. And it's only a 0/3, and you're thinking, well, then it can't add any. But whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a +1/+1 counter on Vivi Ornitier, and it deals 1 damage to each opponent. That's where it becomes nasty, and that's what people want to do. And a lot of people make the instant sorcery decks, where they're using a lot of the red spells, where they're doing damage. So, and blue to counter and take extra turns, and it's really annoying. Although being a hypocrite and playing with blue, do not like that kind of game, and I want my opponents to have fun, so I've made it an artifact deck. Although I know I have Brawl in, which does help with instants and sorceries, but I more care about creating those little otters with prowess than its actual top 10 -10 ability. And we've also put Ugin in, who chef's kiss of a planeswalker. A lot of people either concede or they just constantly want to target Vivi, and I don't blame them because they don't know what my deck is, and my deck cares about artifacts. So to help with that, we've got Foundry Inspector, which is going to make our artifacts cheaper. We've got Urza, which is going to create a +1/+1 token for each artifact. Not a +1 token. You get a token that has +1/+1 counters on it for each artifact you control. So they can become very big boys, especially when you pair it with Simulacrum Synthesizer, which, whenever you cast a artifact that's 3 or greater, it creates a 0/0 colorless construct artifact creature token. With this token gets +1/+1 for each artifact you control. So we can go lots of ways with this deck, and we can get lots of ramp because that's what most of the artifacts do. So we could be doing lots of damage to the face and hopefully sort of getting to this stage of the game. So there are lots of little stuff as well. That there are some instances in here like Lightning Bolt and Wash Away, and Endwalker aka Brainstorm, and then you've got your 0 spells which you hold up until Vivi's on the battlefield. So there are ways. Ozolith, so we can keep those counters, so when they inevitably kill Vivi, we can replay him and reattach those counters to him, so he doesn't start from the beginning. Lots of good stuff in this deck. We've also added House Meld, which I've only just recently added, never got to use it, and it's probably the most evil card in this deck, and we have 1 extra turn spell, because you can't play blue without having at least 1 extra turn. And that's enough about this deck. Let's just jump right into that queue. Thank you for joining on this Sunday morning. It's early here. It's warm still. And yeah. But it's a happy day because we're playing Magic and it's extra XP day. So hopefully I might even finish the Mastery Pass today. Maybe with the XP. Potentially. Be quite nice to start getting this. It'll be interesting to see what cards we unlock, and you'll have to remind me when we do unlock these to look at what card we unlocked, because it doesn't tell you, it just adds it to your collection. So, oh no, this is my new deck. I'm not going to play with the new deck that I'm building. And if you didn't know, and I didn't know this, I saw it on Reddit yesterday, the precon decks, I knew that the precon commanders like Cloud, Planets, Hero, and Tifa, and the others have been added to Arena, but they don't come up when you search in the set. You have to specifically search for those cards. But they've added more. I just hit Platinum in Historic. Ah, well done. Well done. I've never got to Platinum. I've never tried. Well, no, I did try once with Standard when I first started playing. And I think I got to Gold. And then I realised you could play Brawl, so I stopped. And I've never played it again. Unless, obviously, we're playing... that doohickey. Midweek Magic. Okay, we're playing against Trelasara, Moondancer. We'll have a look at what they do in a second. We've got some mana, we've got some protection, we've got some rampage, and we've got some spells. So we're going to keep this hand. So, Trelasara, Moondancer, is a Selesnya creature, elf. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on Trelasara and scry 1. So that's going to get nice and big. I imagine this is going to be a counter deck. Lots of stuff, as we know, if you've watched the channel before. And the one weird kid who's coming to now. I do it for the packs. Now I can stop grinding because there is no chance I will get any higher. Yeah, apparently I saw on Reddit that when you first do it, it's easy to get to Mythic, because of the way it pairs you, and then after that, that's when it becomes a challenge. I don't know how true that is. And yeah, let's surveil this turn for blue-red. Okay, let's not, because I don't have a... Is that for just a basic? No. Okay, interesting. We may as well play Mindstone this turn, because then we can play Vivi and then play... If they play a creature, we'll play Thunder Magic. Let's see what happens. It's green and white, so they may have a Swords to Plowshare. We'll see. Thank you on Twitch for those who have joined. Yes, we are playing with... it's gone very dark. I'm just going to open a curtain. Hang on. Oh, hopefully it will rain. Okay, yes. We can kill that and just slow them down a bit. So let's get Vivi. And then we'll play a mountain. And we'll do... 2 damage to their commander. Let's just slow them down a little bit. Good, turn 3. Let's see what they get. Swords to Plowshare. What's the other? Path of Thingy-mabob. And we'll play the Elixir as well. There's no point in playing Infuriate because... Yeah. Next turn we'll play Mithril Coat just to protect Vivi. But doesn't protect against Exile. But at least he will survive from... As predicted. Didn't take long, but they're being nice and giving us a Path of Exile. Yep, you called it. So yeah, we'll just get Vivi out again because we can, and then next turn we'll play Mithril Coat and then attack, and then hopefully they'll defend, and then we'll play Infuriate. Will that make them concede? Possibly. Who knows? Vivi is hated as fuck, so I am not surprised. Yeah, Vivi really is hated. I saw the hate. You see the posts on Reddit of people constantly complaining about Vivi, and yeah, it really doesn't surprise me. So we want to be holding up 1 red, so let's just make sure we do that. I know what the land tapper can be like, and we'll play Mithril Coat. That's going to do what doesn't protect against exile, but it does protect against damage. And then we're going to attack and see if they defend. Or are they going to defend? Cool. They're not defending, so we're just going to, you know, make it a big beastie boy. Link. And we will play Aether Spark because we can. And we'll attach him to Vivi. And then we'll play Sapphire Medallion, which is going to make blue spells cheaper. And I think that was a good turn. The Ozolith would be really, really handy right now. But Stormforged Armor next turn is going to be fantastic. Because it creates a 6/1 trample token whenever I attack. So Gideon, during your turn, Gideon is a 4/4 human soldier creature with indestructible. That's still a planeswalker. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to Gideon during your turn. Up to one other target creature you control gains your choice of Vigilance, Lifelink, or Indestructible Unattended. Very good. Commander Ajani's going to get nice and beefy. That Planeswalker's going to be dead next turn because Stormforged Armor is going to do me a favour here. Lifelink, Ajani's going to get bigger. They're going to get 4 life. +1, +1, +1, +1, +1. But Vivi is also going to get bigger, so that's what she said. We'll play this Otter Wizard, which gives all of our non-creature spells flash. And we will attach you to you for 3 life. And then we will attack you. And we'll attack you as well. Maybe we should have gone for the life, but I think them having access to
bravery wasn't enough.
and then we will we may as well draw 2 cards because they've got nothing to spend the mana on anyway. Okay, we'll take an extra turn. May as well while we've got the mana. And they concede. GG, Tressarasa. We achieved it. We stopped them from being able to get life link. Yeah. Hello, Francois. Good morning. Thank you very much for joining. It must be early again in the US of A. Because it is very early here to me. Even though it's almost lunchtime. And it's the stupid tasks where I'm going to complete them today because, yeah, annoyingly, and they're only 500 gold. Very, very early. Yeah, so that's 1 win and no losses. So yeah, and they've added a lot more pre-con cards as well, I've seen, that weren't on Arena when they released Final Fantasy. So rather than doing the word for that thing that they release after a set, that you can't get on paper, that word, you know the one. You know the one. The yeah, with the symbol. I'm going to mulligan. No blue land. Nothing to play for the next few turns unless I pull. Yes, that's better. We have a wash away. We have counterspell. We have lightning bolt. Great. So we'll keep that hand, and we're going against Black Waltz number 3. I'm going to be taking lots of damage to the face whenever you cast on a creature spell. Black Waltz number 3 deals 2 damage to each opponent. So it is a bit of a race on who can cause damage first. So I'm not going to play anything this turn. We'll just sit by. We'll be patient. We'll just sit by. Rakdos is a very. They tend to be very fast decks. Lots of kill spells. So I don't think that that Vivi will survive when Vivi comes out. Just going to hold up that counter spell just in case they play something nasty. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to play Vivi. But then I won't have the counter spell. I was thinking, oh, I could simulacrum synthesize. But then I can always, you know what, I'm going to simulacrum synthesizer anyway. I'm going to scry too. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Yeah. So they're going to get their commander out, but then I'm going to kill it with lightning bolt. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. I'll only have one blue. Interesting. But that would be fine for wash away, but not fine for the kill spell that no doubt they were going to do. So I've got or do I wait a turn? Because then I can hold up the counter spell for the inevitable kill. If I play the Aether Spark, it's going to get damaged. Yeah, I'm going to risk it for a biscuit. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's just do it. Yeah, I've got no other counter spell other than Wash Away. Hopefully they'll just want to get their commander out because Death Touch and all that jazz. But it is Vivi, so perhaps they just want to kill it. Okay. I think I'm going to kill both of them. Iridescent Vine Lasher is a great card. So is Coruscant Mage. And I'm not going to block, because obviously alright, we can do this. So, I'm going to Lightning Bolt Iridescent. That can be gone. Then I'm going to... This is Big Brain. Had a good game last night at the local gaming store. Got all 3 kills in my pod with my Helldrowsy deck. Nice. Very nice indeed. And we'll kill that one as well. So the landfall triggers stop hurting me. Then I'm going to tap 1 blue to play Elixir. Which is going to do 1 more damage. And then that's it. And I'm not going to attack. So at least we've stopped the landfall triggers. You know what? I really wish my gaming store... was it you, Francois, that said your local gaming store is like 15 minutes away? Really close or something. A few blocks away or something. Blocks. Check me out. Wash away. Get back in the bin. Just going to slow them down a little tiny bit. We now don't have counter magic, and they definitely have a spell for that. So let's Aether Spark it. That's going to create me a large golem, and then we will attach you to you. So I would get 6 mana, so I could do 5. No, I could do 6. See, you've just got... That's going to create me some... That's going to create me 2 treasures, so I can hold up the counter spell, but they're tapped. And then I'm going to attack with Vivi because I've got another 6/6 creature that will help me block. So Aether Spark's now got quite a lot. It's just a pity they're tapped, isn't it? Really? Considering this is an artifact deck. Ooh, that is mean. Yeah, Helldrowsy can get in the bin. Luckily, to my knowledge, my pod don't really play with Eldrazi, so that's good. Okay. We will play you. I really want a bigger artifact, so we're going to draw some cards, I think. Okay. I want to hold up. I mean, I could just play Chrome Mox. I'm not going to attach Counterspell to it. I want to hold that up. Exile this artifact. Shuffle all non-land cards from your graveyard into your library. You gain life equal to the number of cards shuffled into your library. I mean, I've got... How many have I got? 4. No. I'm gonna... No. I'm gonna hold that up. They have to block because, yeah, that's a lot of damage right there. And plus that would make my token cheaper. So, yeah, they're going to do 2 damage to the face. Unless they manage to play a lot of non-creature spells, I'm not fearing dying from Coruscation Mage. Now I'm down to card draw. One more artifact and they're definitely dead this turn. Cool beans. Blue. Oh, I don't care. Right. And we'll attack him with everything. Have they got anything? No. GG! Black Waltz number 3. It's a good card. Yeah, I use it in my wizard deck. So that's 2 for 2. And they've actually played the game. So, yeah, I'm not a fan of the Vivi. I didn't want to make it an instant sorcery deck like everybody else does. Because, one, I'm a bit different. And like to... and I don't mean that in a... Oh, look at me, I'm different than everybody else. I mean that in a... maybe a bit slow and not right way. But I do tend to play decks just differently than the draw. I like to try and come up with different things that I don't see, rather than cut and paste kind of thing. Oh yeah, and I meant to say Decklist is GG, thank you very much. Decklist is in the SD on Twitch and in the description on YouTube. So next up we're playing against Emmett, which is one of the other new cards. We've got 2 red mana, we've got spells that we can play, and we've got Mishara's Bauble. I'm thinking the Aether Spark's such a good card, but if I can't play Vivi, I'm doing it. Yeah. Okay. Still a good hand. Okay, yes, I'm much more happy with that. We've got the mana reroll card. I could have sworn I put in a Surveil land. Maybe I don't have a blue-red Surveil land. Maybe I just don't have one. So, oh, it's Crick. Okay. So, they can, for each black in a cost, you may pay 2 life rather than pay its mana cost, and it gets +1/+1. So it's mono black, so it's going to... Oh, I should have played Coruscant. First misplay of the day. They're probably going to get rid of Lightning Bolt, I imagine, because I'm just used the Lightning Bolt on Deep Cavern Bat, I think. Okay. I'm not going to kill the bat this turn. It's just a little guy. How do you feel about alchemy cards? I mean, so many of them are so OP, like Thunderbond Vanguard. I wish a lot of them were in paper. God, I've got, yeah. Should they be allowed in just Brawl? Yes, I think because everybody's got access to them, I think, yes, that's fine. Because we can all play it. But some of them are so overpowered. I think they need to be... I don't know if they judge them... Oh, God, I hate Phyrexian Obliterator so much. So, I can't block Phyrexian Obliterator, and I can't... They're going to kill Vivi. Oh, okay. Maybe they can kill both. I think we might lose this, guys. Mono black is just so difficult. Yeah, alchemy. I like the cards. Here's the thing. Some of them are really good, but when you're playing against them, some of them are like, how the hell have you done that? What? How is that fair? So, I guess it just, like all things, it just depends on the cards themselves. So, yeah, dead, fair. They're going to kill it. That's absolutely fine. I'm going to lose lots. Totally fair. This card can get in the bin. This card here should not be allowed in any deck at all. It's the only play I've already got, so I can't really do anything else. I mean, I could play Emperor, but that's only going to give me mana for non-creature spells. Nothing's going to kill them. House Meld would be nice. Make Phyrexian Obliterator mine. Not that it would take any damage. Yeah, GG. I think we've lost this one unless I pull a really good card. No land, no, nothing to play. I'm conceding that one. Yeah, would you like to play a best of 3 so I can change your mind on the acceptability of alchemy cards? You know what? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Send me an invite and we'll do best of 3 with my Vivi deck and let's see how we go. Yeah, that was a tough one. Mono black. And it's fair, they kill it. Kill it. That's the advice I have when you're playing against Vivi, because it just shuts you down. Having said that, this deck does have and should be pulling so much more ramp. I should be able to... It's an artifact deck, it's not a spell deck, and so far with the 3 games it's all been spells. So yeah, I'll just wait for the invite and then we shall play. So I mean, maybe I've got the ramping wrong. So let's change the deck. Maybe it should be. Maybe I've got too many instants and sorceries and not enough artifacts. But oh, Sargan, great card. I've played against this deck, a deck like this yesterday. I've not played you with this deck, have I, in recent times? Okay, so this is okay, but that's a problem. So I'm going to... Yeah, okay. Happy with this. Yeah, so for those of you that don't know, it has double strike. Start your engines. Whenever Sargan attacks, creatures you control get +1/+0 until end of turn for each creature you control with first strike or double strike. It has max speed. Sargan has double death touch. Other creatures you control have first strike. Great alchemy card. Oh, that's a good hand. Yeah, this is a good one, and I think I'm going to risk it for a biscuit with doing that one. Well, it's not really a risk, but I want to get that red mana, so let's do that instead. And I'm going to... ramp, that's going to be great in this deck. So they're going to be wanting to get max speed ASAP. I think that's probably the right way to go. Be nice to have a 1-drop just to start me off, because it is Rakdos, so they are... It's not Rakdos, it's the 3 colour, but it's going to have lots of kill spells, is what I mean. I'm going to risk it, and I'm going to play Vivi now. Hold up that 1. Nothing I can do about that. Hide Claw is a really good card. Whenever you attack with 1 or more lizards, this creature deals 1 damage. I may as well block that. But we can start popping off. I'd like to do that now, but I think I'm going to hold off a turn just to start make VV a bit bigger, and then we can also then do that as well, because that means we can do the card. We're going to get Mardu. That's the one. Thank you. I'm not too concerned about the double striking, but at least, so I'm not going to block. Attack. I think they're going to risk not letting me draw, so I'm gonna I think they're going to make me mill, so I'm going to leave it in that one, because I think because of the toughness of Sargon, unless they've got something that can kill Vivi. Yeah, okay. Sheltered by Ghost, get in the bin. Alright, that's annoying, but at least I can play Vivi again. So I'm taking 8. Yeah, this already is going to be bad. Let me think. Let me think. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's play Vivi. What's the ward on that? 2. Let's hit the Hide Claw. Yeah, they're not going to let me draw. So yeah, I think they're going to get rid of both of those. So I can't block Vivi, so I'm going to lose at least 4, and then they're going to get to max speed. So then Sargon's going to have Death Touch. Yeah. What can you do? Sargon is such a good card. I've never built a Sargon deck, and I've got Sargon, and I was tempted to build a Sargon deck. But Aether Drift didn't really do it for me, to be honest. The only thing that really I liked from that... What did I play mostly in Aether Drift? Yeah, I said no hope in that deck. See, playing that makes me think Alchemy can get in the bin. But playing with Alchemy, it's so fun to play with Alchemy cards, because some of them are so overpowered, and Sargon is great. You know, if I'd have had something in hand to deal with Sargon before, I would have done it. But before giving it Ward 2, Yeah, maybe I should have done the card I had. Yeah. Yeah, Francois, yeah. I still kind of have the same undecided opinion about Alchemy. Because they are unfair to play against. But they're great to play. Lots of mana. I'm going to keep this hand. I'm going to keep this hand. What do you think, Yol? What do you think to this hand? I think it's a good hand. So I'm going to count that as a loss for the day. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. But it's going to be lots of you know the word, exiling, because it's white. Well, I have a terrible hand. Okay. Oh, you said mull. I didn't see. I'm sorry. I'm going to trust that you're not bluffing with your hand. So, and yeah, hope that it goes well. I'm not... do I want to play that now? Or do I want to wait? No, because I'm going... No. Authority of Consuls. Great card. I'm going to play that. Do I want to get out that first? Yo, do I want to play that first? What do you reckon? So that then I can definitely do that to that. What do you think? Just make it that little bit more difficult. Sorry, Francois, my indecision is getting me right now. No, because it's a 1. Okay. Yeah, alright. I agree. Yep. Thank you for the advice, as always. First strike and lifelink. Alrighty. Let's do that. Let's do that. And let's do that. And then let's do that. Okay, so at least it's got that bit of protection. Because then I can do that. Do that. Do that. That's going to get me a life. Yeah, that's fine. Doesn't matter the order on that. And we'll end the turn there. I'm not so much interested in attacking at the minute. Especially now they have that. I mean, this with another thing would be good. They obviously they want their... Francois is going to want that to trigger. I can no longer play spells on their turn, which is fine because I only have 2 cards that would do that anyway. So I'm not that bothered about that. But mobilize is a bit of a problem. Okie dokie. Now we're in a good place. I know it's going to get them 2 life, and that's okay, because then we're going to do that, and we're going to do this. hope we pull something else. That's good. Yeah, again, it'd be great to pull something else. I think I'm going to have to do it, to be honest. I know that's going to make him a bit smaller. Let's just take out one of their guys. Yeah. It would have been nice to have been able to take out Avenger of the Fallen. And we're not going to attack. I don't want them to get to 4. I don't want them to get to number 4. Boo! Yeah. That was quite a good couple of turns. Okay, I'm going to... I'm going to take out Sargon. I'm going to take out the that, and I'm going to take again. Yes, and then I'm going to do that. All their creatures have indestructible, maybe, or something like that. I should have taken more care. Okay, fine. And trample. Alright, that's okay. We lost a lot of life that time, but at least we've stopped them from gaining life. That's not good. Come on, just have lands. Just have lands. Okay, so that's now gonna trigger for 3. No, 2, sorry, it says it right there. Come on, be something good. Be something good. Damn it. I should have done that on my turn. Okay. So they're going up to 4. So that means Targan's going to end up with Death Touch. I don't know whether that was the right call. I mean, I've got plenty of mana, so I could have played Vivi. I'm gutted I can't play that. God damn it. So now they're all going to have first strike or double strike. Bye bye, Prof. Come on. Okay. Maybe I should have gone for the I'm doing it again. Okay. That's good. And I think if they attack in this turn, I think I'm going to be sacrificing something. But then that's such a high power. Let's do it again. Such a good ability. Okay. Okay, we're doing okay. Again, let's hold off. We don't want you. And we don't want you. Ah. I'm going to do that because they're gonna make us mill. Ugh, okay. Stop one of that. It's just not worth the swap because of how chunkus he is. What is it with this grouping? Why can't I just... Why does it have to be... Why do I have to tap? It doesn't say you have to tap use. Yeah, I don't understand why it keeps wanting me to do that. But anyway, I know it's because you can tap artifacts to pay, but it's just a bit weird that it's not using what's available first and the thing we have there. I think ours is definitely a big problem for them. At least it's cooler today. Yes, I'm talking about the weather again. And also, don't know if anybody's interested in this little nugget of a... Oh!
Preparation yields success.
Thank you, baby. Oh, that's just beautiful. Again. Yeah, let's gain some life and draw some cards. Come on, colourless. Come on, colourless. Proft would have been great to have, but didn't chuck it away. Come on, colourless. Come on, colourless.
The wise heed my advice.
Okay. Would have been nice to have been able to play colourless. I definitely want to get rid of the authority. That's, I think, my next target. Let's right no let's tap you, tap you, tap you, tap you to do that, and then I can do that. Okay, let's do it again. I think this is definitely a problem for Francois. Awesome sauce. I'm not going to play that now though. My opening hand was a problem. Yeah, you said. I thought you may have been bluffing, but obviously you weren't. But yeah. This is still going to die because it's not increasing there. The +1/+1. I was hoping that it would, but it won't. It'll just die straight away. First strike. But at least we did another damage to the face, and we'll end the turn there. Oh, yeah, that will hurt them. What is it with all of that? Mentor. Oops, already had double strike. That's alright, we all misplay.
Insight
okay.
is vital to success.
Let's get rid of you.
I am the master of this world.
You may as well do that. That's. I don't. Just tap it for blue. Just tap it for blue. Just tap it for blue. Oh. Okay. GG. GG. That's 1-1 in the best of 3. Yeah, I enjoyed that. I don't know what's. I don't know what's happening. Right, my game seems to have frozen. Let me just close it. I've noticed since the update there has been a couple of glitches, so you're going to get a black screen for a minute. Really, I should put up a picture for you so you've got something to look at that's pretty. Was problematic these days for me too. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with it. The other problem I've been getting is it hasn't, touch wood, it hasn't done it for a while, for a couple of days, but it would load me into a game and then it would say something along the lines of whatever it says, ready or whatever, and then as soon as it said ready and then the question mark before it shows you who you're playing against and what deck you're playing against, and then it would shut off, the game would just close, and then when you'd load it would get the, you know, when it says when you get kicked off a game randomly and then you go back into it and it gives you the page where it says description, it'd do that, then it'd say ready again, and then it just shut down, and it would keep doing that until the game was finished. So I have, for the turn 1, turn 0 ropers out there, I think that maybe that's the issue. So if I've been on kind of against turn 0 ropers... Oh, it still counted the win, I guess. Anyway, yeah, back on now, Francois. So if you want to do the third game. So, yeah, it's been a bit dodgy. I don't want people to think I'm roping them, because I don't rope. I'm not a roper. But anyway, thank you for people who's joining. Discord is open and live. We only have a couple of members. But it's great to talk Magic. So if you want to join and come and chat Magic, that would be great. Some great cards. Only having that's a problem. And only having something that I could do on... That's much better. I might have to play that prior, but yes, that's much better. Okay, let's do it. Yay, a bad hand again. My hand is all right. It's not the best because I have some issues, but it's all right. So, and we will pass for turn. Yeah, that and that's going to really. Whenever this creature attacks, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Fine. So, yeah, I'm happy with that. So we're going to do that. Then we're going to do that. But we're not going to touch anything. Then we're going to do that. And we'll name Bitter Blue. And we'll end it there. That's annoying. That's really annoying. How am I down to that much life already? That is crazy. Oh, bollocks. You lied. You lied when you said it was a bad hand. Fine. You win. Alchemy sucks. GG. I'm a bit salty about that, not going to lie. Right, let's open these packs. Let's see what we get. Mythic? Rare? That'd be nice. No, it was a bad hand, but I drew the mana I needed. Yeah. Curse you. You won fair and square. Yeah, this the minute you killed Vivi. If you hadn't, I had if you hadn't exiled him, I had in hand Mithril Coat. I had 1 kill spell, but if you control a wizard, it does I can't remember the other 2 things, but it can destroy a creature. So yeah, your skills had me locked in. Mad respect. I'd love to drop some support and cool tips. Let's vibe on Discord. Yeah, join my Discord. Thank you very much for commenting and my skills. Yeah. Do I agree? Do I have skills? I don't know. Why am I going high pitched? I don't know. Oh, I've been eyeing that card for a while. I'm happy with that. And an uncommon, great. Yes, I'm on Discord. My Discord is in YouTube's, so please, yeah, come and join. There's not that many of us, but we do chat Magic and cards, and I put my decks on there, and you can put your decks on there. just copy and paste your decks and I'll take a look and you can tell me if my decks need updating. Quinn, they told me about my deck this morning and I had forgot to put Urza in this deck. So, and because of him, I beat Urza. I beat Francois with Urza. So, yeah, that was good. So, yeah, join. Unfortunately, you can't just join. You have to send in an invite. No, not an invite. You have to request because I don't have 1,000 people in it. But I will approve you and we can link up and become friends and chat magic. But thank you very much for joining and thank you for following if that's you that's followed on Twitch. I really appreciate it. Yes, it's Sunday. Yes, it's early. We're playing Brawl. We're trying to finish Mastery Pass and we have a good hand. So I'm going to keep with this one. We're playing against Kuja, which is a fellow wizard. Whenever they create a wizard that deals damage for non-creature spells, so it's wizard v wizard. Who's going to get first at killing who? Black-red, they're going to target Vivi. Vivi's going to die. You have a really nice Vivi deck, but Alchemy is just broken in my opinion. It is broken, very broken. I'm really pleased with this Vivi deck. I'm really pleased. I think it's... Rather than doing the instants and sorceries, which everybody hates playing against, I wanted to do something different and not, you know, we can slip out the back. That's what she said. So I'm going to play that. Not going to play anything. Whenever this creature attacks, you may cast target instant or sorcery card with mana value less than or equal to this creature power from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. So that's the good thing about this deck. They're going to create wizards and yeah, I've got a feeling they're not using their mana because they have a kill spell, but I also have a slip out the back. So we can do that. So no! Wrong order! I am such an idiot. Why did I do that? Oh my... Oops. Second misplay of the day. At least I can still play slip out the back. That's what she said. Damn it. I'm such an idiot. Do they still lose the 2 life? I don't know. Yes, they do. Or do they not? Don't they or do they? I don't know. So they've got another wizard. If they have 4 or more wizards, then this transforms and wizards do double the damage. I can't believe I did that. Such an idiot. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, I can put a counter on this creature. So I can only do 2, 3. I could probably do all of this, to be fair. So let's play you. And then let's start making you bigger. No, I'll do that on attack. This was not a terrible misplay. It was. Thank you for trying to make me feel better about it. But it was bad. It was so bad. I could play Shadow Spear, attach for the 2, and then infuriate when I attack. That's what I'm going to do. And then I'm going to tap you for the... doesn't matter. Yeah, that's fine. To equip you. And then I'm going to attack. Are they going to block? No. I'm going to save that to do against the... Yes. Great. Okay. And that's it. That's going to be it for turn. We got some nice life gain there. Hopefully we'll get an Aether Flux. The artifacts are cool. It's still oppressive, but it doesn't feel as oppressive as Instants. Yeah. I want my opponents to have fun because this is a game and it's all about having fun. So I'd rather my opponents have fun playing me. A lot of people don't give Vivi the chance for me to show them that. Yeah, I kind of knew that was coming. Not a lot I can do about that. I can replay, obviously, and still have... Oh yeah, I don't have that mana anymore, do I? Mox Amber doesn't work anymore. But I will defend against the Dread... I mean, they may be able to make it bigger, but I'd rather have one wizard in... Yeah, and that was a risk. Oh, wait, what? Oh no, it comes back with a +1/+1 counter. Fair, that's fair. So let's bring Vivi back. Wait, what? Oh no, let's play a land and then let's bring Vivi back. So I would be sacrificing Tempest Angler, but I can wait, hold up Infuriate. I mean, no doubt they're going to get another kill spell or a board wipe or something. I can only make it... Okay. They're going to do double damage. So if they attack, that'll be taking 8 life and then 4 life. But I could kill... I could kill Dreadhorde. Because they're going to kill Vivi. So I'm going to do that first. Oh. Oh. Okay. Fine. A win's a win. Yeah. Okay. Right. Fine. Fine. I'll take that. I'll take that all day long. Let's check Discord to see if you've requested to join. No. So lonely. I've got a friend who's really good at Discord, and he's in my pod, and he's like a whiz with all things social media. So I'm seeing him next weekend, and I've not seen him since restarting my YouTube and replaying with Arena. So it'd be nice to have a catch up and with him. But he says he's going to help me with my Discord. So GG's, thank you very much. Even with the misplay, we've got House Meld, which is probably the most evil card in the deck, to be honest, and it's Alchemy. Does it keep commanders? And we're playing against Kudra again, not the same person. I can't remember what they played with up here, but yeah. I'm not going to play the Marks. Pulled Templar, Angler again. Does it keep Aetherflux Reservoirs, good. Yeah, does it keep I'll be able to finish my question at some point. The commander over here, does it make the commander an enchantment? Because I know I've played against decks where they make your commander I don't know if it's House Meld, where they make an enchantment, and I can't remember whether whether it's House Meld or not. Vibing with your stream, gang. Got friends who will love to join next time. Add me on Discord. Brilliant, thank you very much. My Discord link is in my bio on description. So yeah, come and join. It'd be great to see you. I'm going to... Can get big, can give me those wizards. I'm not going to attach anything. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but I know I don't have a massive amount of mana, but he's going to produce mana. I can do Cold Steel Heart next turn. If I see that, they're going to kill it, I think. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Lightning Bolt. Fair. Totally fair. What do you do? Another land. That's good. I think I can't do 2. I'm going to just have to play that just in case we don't pull another land for a while. And at least I can get Vivi out, who's going to die. Maybe I hold Vivi back and just get Queen Brahne and Tempest Angler out. Another land? Brilliant. Okay, let's see what we can do. Yes, to everyone who's joined the stream, thank you very much. Oh, we're going to get a red. Right, let's think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So I could do 5 and then no other spell, but I could do Tempest Angler and Queen Brahne, which goes against the VV deck, but it's just going to give me some blockers and hopefully give me a way to collect. Maybe there's a better way to create these 0/1 Black Wizard creatures in red. I just wanted to have another creature on board just in case. And then, because obviously with Roaming Throne, having the red wizards, maybe. What do you reckon? Is there a better card than this to put in this deck? I don't know. They're going to create that wizard. Okay. And do we have an answer on the house meld, whether that would keep Kuja? Would that keep Kuja? Why is the otter only ever seen in Izzet and not Rakdos or Boros? Yeah, good question. I really don't know. I mean, the otters are great. Yeah. I'm going to play you. I can't attack, and I'm going to do nothing else. I think they're going to kill. I think Vivi's going to die. I mean, that would be great in a Rakdos deck, to be fair. And I can't believe it's a common as well. So if you've got common, well, Vivi's dead. I don't blame them. Here's the thing. That's fine, isn't it? I just really want to know if it works on Kuja. I might just try it with House Meld. Because I don't think they can get Kuja back, can they? Look who's got wizards now! So it is the card that creates those wizards. I wasn't sure. If Kuja doesn't leave the battlefield, then yes. Yeah. Huh. That card is evil. I feel quite bad. Fine. Fine. Lots of damage. But fine, okay. Aether Flux Reservoir is going to do well. At least the wizards aren't doing double damage. That is still going to flip. But will it flip to me or to them as an enchantment? Would it flip? Can I do both? 4, 5, 6 and then 1, 2. No. But they're going to kill Vivi. So it would be amazing. We now have wizards doing more damage, and we have a 4/4 wizard, so that's going to be doing 8 damage. We're going to take each turn 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're now going to take 4. They're going to take 2, 4, 6 by playing Aetherflux. I'm going to take another lot of damage. I told you this was going to be a race to cause damage. It's not really an attacking game. I mean, maybe... what's the Phyrexian? I think I'm dead this turn. Being able to play stuff from the battlefield. Playing that's going to do... kill. Is that going to kill me off? Yeah, I think I've just been unlucky with this one. Killing Vivi really saved them a lot. House Meld saved me a couple of turns, but nothing else really. That's really annoying. A wizard's duel. Remember the rules. No dragons. No dragons. I mean, I'm gonna play you. And I'm dead. Yeah, just not enough spells. So beat the first Kuja, lost to the second one. GG. Good game, Kuja. Good game. And they played it out, which is what I like. Because, you know, this isn't 8 spells. And I think they would have realised that. Like all the artifacts on the board. Yeah. I mean, maybe there's a better red source. He does have a fox pet, so it shouldn't be a surprise if he wins. Yeah. Well, we all know fox pets are the best. Sad GG's, yeah. Sad GG's, but we did it. And I'll say it again for the viewers who are watching, and I'm sorry I keep hitting the desk with my knee. The deck is on the description on YouTube, because I'm live streaming on YouTube and Twitch, and it's on the SD on Twitch. And I have Discord, so come and request to join, because you have to request to join. And we'll talk Magic. Decks. Not decks. I almost said decks. Stop myself. We can talk that if you want, I guess. Right. What red spell would help as a replacement to Queen Brahne? But then she creates the wizards. Is there another red creates a 0/1 0/1 wizard? Does it not like, if I do 1 wizard, it doesn't like that either. Okay. Just let me search for a wizard, bro. No. Right. Okay. I don't draw enough cards for him, but I do like that wizard. Just want to... I don't have merfolk, so that's not an issue. What could I add? It's the 0-1. I won a game with that. I was milled. And I was trying out a new deck. And luckily enough, I had that in hand, so I waited until the very end. And then I played it. I just held it in hand. I thought, I'm not going to play it because then it will get killed. And they milled. And then on my last turn, I knew it was going to be bad. Yes, it starts with an M and it's worse than Brawl. M. Is it red? Red. I don't think. And is it a wizard? Maybe I should put fire magic in here. But then I took it out because I kept in the other one. Yes, it's red. And it creates the 0-1 wizards. It's Final Fantasy. Oh, okay. Yeah, of course it would be, wouldn't it? I've got a lot of the Final Fantasy, but it's the rares that I'm mostly missing. Oh, there it is. Is that the one you're talking about? Wizard creature token with whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this token deals 1. Yeah. Okay. So we'll take out Brawl then. But then that creates whenever it attacks though, and it's got prowess. Maybe both of them. You've got the old noodle working now. Because that helped me last game. I didn't win, but it helped me, didn't it? Brawl is a great card. I don't really care about the -10 ability. I only care about the creating the otter creature tokens with prowess. And the draw 3 cards. So I don't want to remove that. Is she helping? Probably not. But whenever the Lord Master of Hell attacks, he deals X damage to each opponent, where X is the number of non-creature, non-land cards in your graveyard. Never got to do that in all the games that she's been on the battlefield. That's a good card though. No, I don't want to get rid of that. Okay. Do I sacrifice a Lorien brooch? Or I don't want to sacrifice any of the ramp. What do you reckon I should take out, guys? Love Surgical Metamorph. In every blue deck I put it in because it's just add Curiosity. Curiosity. Oh crap. That would help, wouldn't it? Curiosity. Am I spelling that right? Is it with an E? Curiosity. No, that doesn't look right. Oh. I don't have it. What is it? I have an uncommon. If it's an uncommon. And it is. Enchant creature. Whenever enchant creature deals damage to an opponent, you may draw a card. Cool beans. Let's get it. Cards from this set will rotate out. Okay. Doesn't bother me. I only play Brawl. Okay. So we'll add that then. And now you've just given me more decisions about what to take out. Oh no! I have got 40 lands, so I could maybe sacrifice, because there's so much rump in this deck, could maybe sacrifice 2 lands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. plus 16 is 22, plus 20, 32. Yeah, I've got 40 lands. I could get rid of Flooded Strand, to be fair. Paying a life for only getting when I... Yeah. I'm going to take that out. And again, that only searches for a mountain. So I could also take that out. What do you reckon? I know what else I've not added. It's because I created this deck prior to last Sunday when we went through lands and the best way to put lands in. If you haven't seen that stream, it's on my YouTube. The highlights are on it, but you need to watch. I took it out of the highlights because we talk about lands and mana and how to put lands and mana in a deck you're building. So if you're interested in learning about that, with the help of Francois and Yol, aka the One Weird Kid, and he's also known as Jace's Cats on Twitch. With the help of them two, and Thybus, I think Thybus helped as well. We were able to put lands in, and it was really interesting to learn because I've been terrible at lands. And one thing I have learned, the most important thing to use your wildcards on at the very beginning is lands, which I did not do. But I think the raceway where you can just discard and draw a card would be great in this deck. So let's take out blue. So what are we thinking? We've got some great cards. Our mana is only 30 to 38, but we do have lots of ramp. So let's go with it. Let's see how we get on for a couple of games. Oh, Mysidian Elder. Was that the one I added? Sorry, I didn't see your comment, y'all. That was the one I added, wasn't it? Mysidian. It was a 3-drop, wasn't it? Yeah. Yep. God, you're good at knowing cards. Yo, if you ever want to know what card is, he will be able to find it for you like that. And as you can see, if you're new to the stream, I am by nowhere near an expert, and my decks are... I'm getting better, and I'm learning as I go. So, with help, which is great, because I I hate Laughing Jasper Flint so much. So, Rakdos. Lots of kill spells, lots of damage spells. Mithril Coat's going to help. Plus, we then have them being able to steal my spells, my stuff each turn. So all of my great artifacts, they're going to be playing, no doubt. So creatures you control but don't own are mercenaries in addition to their other types. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top X cards of target opponent's library, where X is the number of outlaws you control. Until end of turn, you may cast spells from among those cards. Add mana of any type that can be spent to cast those spells. So we will play that and nothing else. We can kill it at some point. How could I attach Mithril Coat to VV quicker? That's the question. Rather than that's going to get +1/+1 whenever they cast a whenever they do crime. I'm thinking of ramping. My opponent played it at the moment. We talked about it. Yeah, it's evil. Evil. If I play Vivi, I've got nothing to play. But I could do Crystal of Altar Cave and do ramping. Or do I play the Mysidian Elder? Give me a blocker. But then they're going to kill it because they want to do crime. I'm going to do Crystal of Altar Cave, I think. Next turn, I could do Vivi into... Oh. 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 Oh, God, I can taste that. Oh, that's... Oh. I need a moment. If you hear anything hitting the deck at the desk, it's not my knee. That was... One card can just... Yep. Oh, and I would have been taking all their spells. I would have really loved to see how that turned out. That would have been really good. Playing their own spells to make Vivi do damage to them would have been brilliant. Oh, evil, evil card. What the fuck is wrong with Autopass? Why do I still have to click resolve 40 times on my opponent's turn? Yeah, I know what you mean. It never works. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. It is annoying. If you just say, no, I don't want to play it, then that should be the end of that turn, until the end of that turn, surely. Because you said, I don't want to play it. If I wanted to play it, I'd play it. You know? But, anyway. Okay. Problem. Takes away problem. Good card. Fantastic card. Nothing to play. It's going to be turn 4 before I even play anything, and we're going against black-white. Let me just tell them I'm thinking. I don't want them to think I'm just roping. As long as your devotion to white and black is like it's not a creature. Whenever another creature you own dies, return it to your hand unless target opponent pays 3 life. I think I'm going to mulligan. I love Ugin, but I've got no... Apart from Crystal, I'm mulliganing. Okay. Yes. 1,000 times yes. Much better. Okay, that's good. That is good. I'm not going to play either of them, because I'd rather save them. Roaming Throne, Chef's Kiss. They are playing with black, so we are going to get killed a lot. My creature, not me, personally. Well, I hope not. I don't want to die. I've also built, for my next stream, which is going to be on Tuesday, I've built Tidus deck. Okay. Vivi. Into Chrome. Do I want to do that? No. Because I want to play Ozolith. So if they kill it, Vivi's +1/+1 counters are going to remain. So, yeah, kill it all you want. Which, maybe this turn. Why is it, whenever you play against the black deck, you never get, like, the protection spells, like Mithril Coat or, you know. Flying and Death Touch, that's okay. Vengeful Reaper. I love the artwork on that card. Oh. Could I do both? I think I could do both. Could I do both? Can I do both? Right, think about this. We've got access to 4. 3 would then give me access to 3. And then I could play Roaming Throne. Simulacrum Synthesizer is such a good card. Akatha's Soul Cauldron is also a great card because this deck relies on cards in the graveyard, which means I can exile them. Wizard! You're a wizard, Vivi! That was my impression of Dumbledore. Who doesn't say that? It's Hagrid. Ah, you're a wizard, Harry. I can't do the impression. Ignore me. Ignore me. I think I've gone a bit crazy this morning. Something's definitely wrong with my brain. I think it's the heat. I'm gonna blame the heat. I'm gonna kill Vengeful Reaper and then play Thingamabob. Okay. Still gets the counters. That's absolutely fine. So I'm going to play that. Pay 5. Oh no, I can't. Oh, pants. Oh, you dick. Yeah, I'm still going to go with the plan. I'm going to... Oh no, hang on. No, I'm not. I'm going to do that. That. And that. I can't do both this turn. Let's give Roaming Throne those counters. It's going to offer it. No, I don't want the Roaming Thrones on. I want the Roaming Thrones. I want the counters on Vivi. Not having another mana is a problem. But Agatha's Cauldron is going to help. It's a pity I don't have any more drops. I could also play Shadow Spear, but then, you know. Okay, fine. Fine. I'm going to play you. And I'm going to play you. I'm not going to attack. And then I'm going to play Agatha's Cauldron. That's going to do 2 damage. And I'm going to tap you and get rid of you, which is going to put a +1/+1 counter on you. And then I'm going to play Shadow Spear, which is going to do another 2 damage. I'm not going to attack in because I can't. I've already gone past combat anyway. So I could kill them this turn, maybe. They'll block Vivi. Okay. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Should have seen that coming. But what's great is all those counters have gone onto the Ozolith. Can't play Vivi this turn. Nothing more fun than losing to your own mana. Yeah. Yes, I agree. And what's also good is the Shadow Spear is going to... let's put you in exile, and we'll give you a +1/+1. And then I'm not going to put the counters onto that until next turn, just in case we can play... I'm going to I'll be drawing. But I can attach Lorien Brooch to my token. Okay. Unless they kill it. Got to wreck a couple people in my pod yesterday morning playing Palantir and my Y'shtola deck. I bloody love Y'shtola. She's so good. So I can play Chromatic Lantern, which is going to give me another one of those tokens. Can't play Chromatic Lantern. Give me another one of those tokens. So it's a 9/9. Unfortunately, I can't equip both. But I can... Exile roaming through. Put a counter on that. And I'm not going to attack. I only have, how many mana do I have? 1, so I can't play counter spell. But maybe I should have put it on the bottom. I mean, unless they can get Lorian's brooch, they're dead next turn. What do you do? Target player searches their library. Oh, okay. And puts it on top. I'm going to attach you to you. I'm feeling like something's going to happen. And I may as well just attack with both. Palantir is so good. It really is. And there we go. We get the win. GG. Athreos. God of the Passage. I'd love to be God of a Passage. GG's. Thank you very much. Right. Yeah. So my next deck, which I'm playing on tomorrow, is Tidus, the other new Tidus, and it's a counter deck. So, and I love putting counters on stuff, and I'm quite pleased with it. And I don't know if you've built it or played with it, but I can't recommend it enough. It won't come up when you filter Final Fantasy. You have to physically search for the name of the card, which is, I can't remember, Tidus something something something. And on your recommendation, Yoel, I've made Burke the commander. And if you're not from the UK, Burke is an old timey-wimey name that you used to call people. Like, it's like, you're an idiot. You Burke, which is why that works. Just for people who don't know. Anyway, Tidus. So Tidus is a great new card, but you have to search for him. Tidus Yuna's Guardian, that's it. So at the beginning of combat on your turn, you may move a counter from target creature you control onto a second target creature you control. Whenever one or more creatures you control with counters on them deal combat damage to a player, you may draw a card and proliferate. Oh, it works well. The proliferation. Yeah. It's become one of my new favourite decks. I know it needs tinkering. After this stream, I will be adding it to Discord, so if you've got any suggestions how to change it, then yeah. And I figured out that I can actually paste my decks into the comments, because I didn't think you could, because I thought the message would be too long. But you can. So yeah, you can copy and paste it into Arena and have a look at it and see if there's any suggestions you think I should make before tomorrow's stream. So yeah. Who have we got next? I'm going to guess Kuja. Since I stopped playing the deck the other day, what did I play with the other day? Bart's. Not seen another Torbran deck. So, Lord Xander, the Collector. Yep. Yep. Keeping that hand. That's a great hand. We've got some mana. When Lord Xander enters, target opponent discards half the cards in their hand, rounded down. Whenever Lord Xander attacks, defending player mills half their library, rounded down. When Lord Xander dies, target opponent sacrifices half the non-permanents they control of their choice, rounded down. Wow, that's horrible. And it... oh, that's awful. That's an awful commander. I did not know of that card's existence until just now. And it is awful. Okay, I'm not going to play anything this turn. Maybe bluff them into thinking I have a counter spell. I don't. Instant and sorcery spells you cost one less to cast. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell during your turn, flip a coin. If you lose... Yeah, I'm going to kill that. I don't want to be dealing with
I'll
that.
get out of this miserable district.
Thank you. I don't want to be getting countered for free. That would upset me greatly. So let's get Vivi out. Let's start doing Vivi stuff. I'm not going to attach anything to Vivi because that's a Chrome Mox. Not that it gave me the choice anyway. Is Vivi going to survive until my turn? Probably not. If they're playing cards like that, I'm assuming that the majority of their deck is mill, counter, death. Not necessarily in that order, but we have some protection, which I like. So, I'm going to do two things this turn, maybe. I'm going to do that. More land would be great. I mean, I could have played that, but Corey Steelcutter is great. And I'm going to hold up, slip out the bag. That's what she said. Let's go. We're going to do 2 damage, and if they try and kill it, which no doubt is coming, what she said, I'm going to slip out the bag. I'm sorry, I've got to stop saying it. It's not funny. It's not a funny joke. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Foundry Inspector next, which is going to make my artifacts nice and cheap, because this is an artifact deck if you're new to the stream. Okay. Who's gonna mill cards? Sorry, what? Oh, who? So we're gonna pay 3, which is going to make stuff cheap, and then I can pay. Oh, I really don't want to pay. I need to keep 1 blue mana, but then I will with Vivi. So, oh no, but if I use that now. Again, because of this deck, I'm going to hold up and not use Vivi's mana now. Just in case they try to slip out the back of me. Choose target creature or planeswalker, you get 2. Discharge deals that much damage to that permanent. Do I want to save Foundry Inspector? Kind of. Considering how much mana I've got. Maybe I shouldn't have done it, but I'm doing it. Board wipe, maybe. At least I've got the mana to play House Meld. Okay. I mean, it's good that they clearly don't have the stuff to Buster Sword is so good. And then I can play the Iron Crag, which is going to create another Corey Steelcutter. Yeah, I may as well equip it, to be fair. I've got nothing to play that against anyway, and then we'll attack him for some big damage. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. I mean, a lot of the red kill spells can't kill Vivi, so I'm kind of lucky that way. But unless they've got a board wipe. So enchant. Yippee! I was really worried about that commander coming down. Turns out, nothing to worry about. And I could have. I mean, I'm not. This isn't really a life game. Well, it is. I think I probably would have taken that with Housemeld. And then, yeah, Aether Spark and killed them with damage. GG. That's why I like Overkill. Yeah. Overkill is good. I don't have it though, unfortunately. If it's the one I'm thinking of. I don't think. Do I have it? As you can see, I'm saving my gold now because I'm saving it for the next set. Oh, I do have Overkill. That's specifically designed for to deal with Cactuar, isn't it? That's, yeah, I have got that, funny enough. GG. Right, let's go into the next one. Who is it going to be this time? I'm going to guess another Kujar. Definitely it's going to have black in it, definitely. That's my bet. I've also been toying with the idea of budgeting some cash for Arena. And doing the pre-order where you get 50 packs. Because it's a very good deal. It's a game I play every day. Plus, it's going to give me a lot of... Didn't want to play against Vivi. Fine. That's fine. 9 wins for the day, 3 losses. It's going to give me access to a lot of wild cards to build up my historic cards that I should have that I don't have. And then build up cards for commanders and the new set, so I can build lots of decks for streaming. So GG's. It was a good game. I put in a lot of work there. Bedrock Tortoise. I don't think I have that. During your turn, creatures you control have hexproof. Each creature you control with toughness greater than its power assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. That goes well with the dragon, doesn't it? No, that's the name of the set. Tarmat, no, it's not Tiamat. That's the biggest dragon. But, you'll know the answer to this one, which is the one that dragon that if you've got toughness bigger than amount like 10 over creatures you control, then it gives you something, and if you've got it over this, it gives you something else, and over 20 it gives you this. I know you'll know the answer to that one. Okay, good cards, cheap cards, no red, but Cavern of Souls will be able to let me play. I'm going to keep it because I think I've got a good hand. Beta. I don't know. I really don't know. Red. Come on, red. Ragavan. You can get in the bin. So they're going to be able to create a treasure token and steal anything. Exile the top card of my library and they can play it. Ragavan is horrible, but I also love Ragavan. So there goes my Chimney. They won't be able to play it because I don't have the mana to play it, but it also means that I can't play it. This turn I'm going to be able to block against Ragavan. Next turn, should I say. So that's fine. Red mana, great. Great. I'm Mastered Beater. You could say I am a Master Beater. I wish I'd come up with that joke, and I didn't. The fact that they're hovering over their cards suggests to me that they have a kill spell. I would have liked to have saved that, but I want to get rid of it. Oh, they really want Ragavan. Land. Oh yeah, I was right about the Kuja thing. Just, yeah, I didn't comment on that. Okay, so we're going to name Wizard. Not that they will have any counter spells, although I think there might be one in red. I'm not sure. Then we're going to play Lava Boots. That's going to give me access to 1 mana. I mean, attaching that's going to give it Ward 1. They only have access to 3 mana. Okay. If they have a red kill spell, then that would be good, but yeah, I think Infuriate's possibly my best bet here. Lucky that it was only 1 land and Chimley. I love Chimley. Chimley? Chimil. I didn't think Chimney sounded right. Okay. Okay, fine. Cool beans. Okay, let's do you. Which is going to make him big, but it's also going to give me a way to access that. Then we're going to do you. And we're going to do you to you and get rid of you, so I don't have to deal with you anymore. Then I'm going to... Do I hold up? No. I'm going to play Aether Spark, which is going to do another damage. I can put +1/+1 onto you. You're now a 5/8. Yes, they could destroy it outright. Kuja's going to flip next turn, and I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to sit and wait. Their access to land is probably what's holding them up. How did they play Kuja? How did they play Kuja with only 3 lands? Now their non-creature spells are going to do 2, 4, 6. It's not a wizard, so but nevertheless, so 7, and then that can do 8 damage. So it can't kill Vivi. Treasure from Ragavan. Oh, of course. Yes, you're right. My bad. I'm going to draw 2 cards. Let's see what we get. Oh, I've killed it. Shit, I should have thought. I'm an idiot. Such a bloody idiot. Of course, I thought it's. I just looked at it very briefly, and I just thought it was. I thought it was. 2 -2. I mean, I could equip Kuja. Giving Vivi vigilance would be a help. Do I attack? I mean, I can counter a spell, so that's fine. Only during my turn. So I can't counter something. Fuck it, let's attack in. I'll lose 8. I could lose the game. Vigilance would be nice, but at least I'm losing less damage to that. I'm going to end the turn there. So I'm going to lose 8 from Transcuja, and then maybe... Let me think. May as well do that. Okay. It's a lot of damage. Which means I can't play anything this turn. I can't attack this turn. But I can equip you. I mean, any spell is going to do so much damage right now. GG, Kuja. Yeah, just didn't have it that time. Didn't have the spells in hand. Fair enough. Yeah. It is what it is. Didn't have what I needed. But still a good game. So, yeah. This deck really gets paired against a lot of wizards. So, let's go back into the queue and see who we're up against this time. Probably Kuja, I'm guessing. Hopefully it's somebody else and hopefully they see the game out. I do like it when they see the game out. Oh, Volo. Guide to Monsters. This can get nasty. I'm going to keep this hand. So, whenever you cast a creature spell that doesn't share a creature type with a creature you control or a creature card in your graveyard, copy that spell. It's going to be lots of flip-flopping. Lots and lots of flip-flopping. That's what she said. Last one. That was the last one, I'm sorry. Mithril Coat would have, not Mithril Coat, Aqueous Form would have come in handy last game. But I just didn't have what I needed to get any damage in. I'm going to play Vivi. They may have a return to hand. I imagine they're just gonna want to get a creature out. Okay. Fine. You do you. So they can do run through. So I'm gonna equip that to Vivi. Do they have a counter spell? Or something? No. Obviously it doesn't stop them from being able to return Vivi to my hand. And then we'll play Aqueous Form and attach Aqueous Form to Vivi, who now can't be blocked, but I'm not going to attack because I want to hold up a blocker. It's green and blue, but it's green, so they're going to have... Oh, what have I seen in this deck? can't get Kuja out of my head. Koja? Is it Koja? The serpent, probably some of them. Vorinclex, which will stop me from Vivi getting counters. All sorts. Do they have the cards, the creatures that they want though? Possibly not. Or possibly yes. So they're going to copy that. But that's okay. They've got good mana. I'm going to do Chimel. Such a good card. And then I'm going to do Proph's Eidetic Memory, which is also a really good card. Oh, yes. Okay. 6-9. Nice. Meal for 2. I'm going to attack. While they can only do 3 damage, I'm going to attack. So that means next turn I'll be playing that for free. I'm going to put that on the bottom. Oh, brilliant. That's awesome. That is awesome. I'm not going to trigger, unfortunately, because it's already the end of my turn. So, nice power to toughness. Yes, it's gone now. Sad times. Okay, what's the sludge counter do? Whenever this creature enters or attacks, put a slam counter on up to 1 target creature. Non-horror creatures with slam counter on them lose all abilities and have base power toughness. Okay, fine. Told you. I told you this is where the deck pops off. No, not what I want. Yeah. Pants. Well, we may as well just kill their commander. It's not going to do any damage, but hey, it is what it is. Hopefully Palantir will find me a artifact. I'm not going to play that as a land because I want to do damage. Okay, yeah, that's fine. At least they lost 3 life. I don't think there's any way I can come back. GG! Good game. They attack in, I'm dead. Can't respect the Simulacrum Synthesizer. I hate that card with a passion. Yeah, horrible to play against, but yeah. That deck is horrible to play against. That is the second time I think I faced it. Maybe at the beginning, I can't remember. But I know I've lost to that deck like that once before. Maybe even the same person. It just, when it hits you, it just, there's nothing you can do. Because within a few turns, unless you've got a board wipe in hand, which I don't have in this deck. Maybe a board wipe would have been good. Maybe I should put a board wipe in. Especially if Vivi's... Yeah. Would have been nice to maybe kill Vivi and then start again, but... Oh well! Okay. Good cards in hand. And we're against Zeatora, the Incinerator. At the beginning of your end step, you may sacrifice another creature. When you do, Zeatora deals damage equal to that creature's power to any target, and you create 3 treasure tokens. Nice. Big time nice. I'm not going to play anything this turn. Tarian Soul Cleaver I love, because whenever you sacrifice something or something dies, it gets +1/+1 counter, so we can make Vivi nice and big. Not going to play anything else. Let's just hold up, wash away. Not that they'll be playing their commander anytime soon, but ramp is going to happen. So yes, this is going to be my last game, unfortunately. I hope that we end on a win. I'm going to play it and risk it, because they've probably got something like that can do 2 damage, like a lightning bolt or something. But I want to try and get to next turn. Okay. Whenever a player sacrifices a permanent, this creature deals 1 damage to any target. Nice. That's good. But that's also going to help me. So I'm going to do Tarian. That's also really going to help me. I'm going to do Stormforged Armor. And I'm going to attach that, pay the 3 life. Pay the 3 life to attach it. And then I'm going to attach you, which is 2, to you, which is going to use Vivi. And then I'm going to attack. That's going to create a 6/1. Vivi's got Trample. When that dies, Vivi's going to get another +1/+1 counter. It's black, so they could have a destroy spell, maybe. But most of their... We're getting out of the range of most of the red kill spells. So that's good. Brilliant. They're not sacrificing it, so that's not going to trigger Mayhem Devil. But 2 things have died, so Vivi's going to get 2 counters. Would have been great to have got Ozolith on the board just in case. But we can't stress enough that we're doing okay. Fine. The fact that they're going to be getting rid of stuff is awesome sauce. So let's start gaining that life. Aether Flux Reservoir. Into the Ozolith. Into Queen Brahne. Brahne? How do you pronounce that? Brahne? Brawn? Brain. Yeah, we're going to lose that mana, but that's okay. And then we... Nice. Nice power there. Another 6/1. Meal for 2. Hopefully we can win this game. It's the last game of the day. Come on, we can do this. I believe it in my ball. I believe it. My ball's got this. Yes, yes. Okay. Nice. 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 Nice, not nice. That wasn't nice, but it's going to trigger twice, so now I've got an 8/11. The others are this going to remember, and then I'll be able to play Vivi again. So they're dead next turn. They're still dead next turn. Or are they? I'm going to play you. Yes, Vivi's going to die. But that's fine because they'll still take 3 damage from the ball lightning. GG's, Tora, and we win the last game of the day. Well, of the stream, because I'll be playing again, no doubt. GG. That was a really good game. I enjoyed that thoroughly. Because I won? Maybe. I would have enjoyed it anyway because I love Magic. I love playing Magic. So to all the new people that have joined the stream today, thank you very much. It's great to see you here. Thank you for everyone who's commented. GG's, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, join my Discord. You will be able to see the deck for tomorrow's stream. The link is in my bio on Twitch and on YouTube's. I will be streaming again tomorrow morning at 11 AM with Tidus. And yeah, Francois, thank you very much. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Yo, for joining. And just thank you very much for everyone who's commented. We've had a few new viewers on Twitch, so I appreciate it. But yeah, that's it. That's all I've got time for today. So thank you ever so much for joining the stream. Thank you ever so much for commenting. Thank you for watching. Until the next time, I love you. Bye, 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 bye. And now's the weird, awkward moment where I have to press stop stream.